Blue center to strike.
We're off to a great start tonight. Good evening and welcome into the locker room for another playoff edition of Touchdown 2. We're going to spend the next 15 minutes checking out highlights and scores from around the state. And joining us in the locker room is a coach who knows more than a little something about the playoffs, Mark Skillstead of St. Pat's. Coached 2 state championship teams in the 10 years you've been at North Platte St. Pat's. 5 of your teams have made the playoffs. Mark, what do you think is the key to playing well in the postseason?
Well, I think one thing that has to happen is you have to stay healthy. You can't afford to get some of your best kids hurt because you don't have the time between games. You know, you have 4 or 5 days between games, and so that's a key. And then another thing is I think you have to keep things pretty simple and keep things basic and keep doing the things that got you to the playoffs in the first place. You know, don't try to get too fancy with things.
One of the teams you played this season, Valentine, hosted Sydney in a Class B quarterfinal matchup. Your Irish team definitely played the Badgers close. What's the key to playing a team like Valentine?
Well, Valentine, they really get after you. I mean, they're going to put a lot of pressure on you defensively. They're going to have 6 to 8 guys coming after you at the line of scrimmage. They're going to stunt their linebackers a lot, and they've got a lot of team speed, and they can afford to do that if they make a mistake. They've got the kids with speed that can cover up. I mean, with speed, you can cover up some mistakes.
Certainly can. Badgers scored an opening round win over Grand Island Central Catholic, while Sydney outlasted Cozad in overtime. Largest class and the state's smallest are already into their semifinals. Arthur hosted top-rated and unbeaten Spalding Academy in 6-man action. Winner would earn a ticket to the championship game. Let's travel to Arthur for the highlights of this one, and you know that they have to be fired up with a trip to the state finals at stake. Arthur wins the toss, elects to receive, but we fast forward. Shamrocks already out to a 28-8 lead. Thanks to the running of this guy, Dallas Murphy, follows the blocking of the front line for a big gain. Sean Hanna catches up with him to make the tackle. Wolves with their own nice effort on defense. Chance Kelly into the backfield. He's got the tackle for the loss, and he's fired up about it. Spalding forced to kick the field goal, and they can do that with Dallas Murphy. Hits it, 32-8. Shamrocks with the lead. But on the kickoff, the Wolves, Jeremy F. bobbles it as he gets it. But then, watch how many tackles he breaks. 1, 2, 3, and he's off to the races, past midfield, putting the Wolves in good field position. The next play, the field position must have been fine because Sean Hanna takes the pitch, and he is gone past the only man that could have caught him. 32-14, Arthur trying to get back into this game. Later, Arthur driving again. Nathan Knott to the quarterback, Jeremy F., who's out for the pass, and he makes the junior with the nice sliding grab. Then it's Knott taking the pitch and running to the Shamrocks' 23-yard line. Knott would eventually be injured, a knee injury. They have to move him to quarterback. Not here. Passes to Reed Kramer. The lineman rumbles for a nice pickup, and then Knott completes the drive with a touchdown pass to a wide-open Chad Miller. Again, though, that injury to Knott in the first half would definitely hurt the Wolves later on. Shamrocks would add another touchdown. Tim Riley to Larry Diesner, 39-20, and another touchdown for Spalding Academy. Riley to Peter Leslie. The Shamrocks go on to win this one by the final of 46-20, but still a very good season for the Arthur Wolves.
I was very pleased with their performance. We came out, we knew we were going to be playing an extremely tough team. They're by far the best team that we've faced this year. That we matched up in almost every aspect of the game, and we got some good breaks and came out and played hard and just got on top of them.
We come up with some injuries in the first half that might have hurt us. We couldn't use our Nathan Knott in the backfield. Second half, we used him as quarterback due to an injury to the knee, but I'm happy with the kids left an effort, come out second half, put some points on the board, and held Spalding Academy down in the third quarter, so I'm happy with their effort.
We're just kind of on our heels. We're a little intimidated, I think, and we just didn't block like we could have, and I think our backs weren't hitting the holes as hard as we could have, but I'm not disappointed. They're a good team, and I think they'll go all the way.
Well, we'll find out. Spalding Academy a winner over Arthur County, 46-20. The Shamrocks win it. They're into the finals, and they will be playing, as we take a look at our next scoreboard, Cedar Rapids. Cedar Rapids, a winner over Arcadia by the score of 18-8. Well, Mark, you had an interest in that Arthur Spalding game. Kevin Carson, the head coach of Spalding Academy, a former North Platte St. Pat's football player.
Yeah, I talked to Kevin just a couple weeks ago, and he was excited about the playoffs, and it sounds like he really has some good kids to work with, and so I'm happy for him. And the six-man game is certainly a real wide-open game. On every play there has to be a pass, or the quarterback has to turn and pitch the ball. There are no handoffs, and of course everybody's eligible in a passing situation, so lots of times you're going to end up with some high-scoring games. But I'm real happy for Kevin, and I think they'll probably win state, so I hope that happens for him.
He's got a great team. Well, Ansley looks to be one of the teams to beat an 8-man one.